you explain to folks how important that project is? Because it's hard. Not everyone understands what that means. You know what I mean? And I think if they understood what you all were up to, the connection back to why you all might be really good people to help figure out how to get people who usually don't participate in art shows to talk about trauma. I got Ben nodding, so I think I got you both. I'm going to shut up now.
Yeah. So our project, I like to refer to it as kind of documenting a living history of literacy experiences in the late 20th or early 21st century. I forget what century I'm in, but essentially, any individual narrative in and of itself is only so valuable. You know, it's an explanatory tool for the teller and for the few who hear it, but putting it online, making it publicly available, and surrounding it with hundreds, thousands of others like it, suddenly you've added value to that one narrative. We use this site as a teaching resource. We use it as a resource for scholarship. We use it to do community outreach and engagement. And just hearing us talk about this, I'm thinking about like your question earlier, Aaron, like how do we go into communities that might be reticent or might be reluctant to tell those stories? Well, our project, oftentimes we do field collection at, like, say, our national professional conferences like the 4Cs. So you have fellow academics that are reluctant to tell their stories about the first time they learned to read a children's book. So you can imagine if that's a vulnerability where people are reluctant to share, then this topic has to be orders of magnitude more difficult. But I'm reminded of so Beverly Moss is a colleague of ours who does a lot of work going into Black Columbus, and in conjunction with classes she teaches, she does these service learning experiences where they will partner with Black business owners or Black veterans or Black artists or Black people that identify as LGBTQIA. And in each of those partnerships, the idea of reciprocity is the thing that looms largest. So you're not going in doing missionary work. You're not going in going, we just want your stories, and then you leave them.
Right.
You want to give them something of value in return. And what I like about what you were talking about earlier with this grant proposal is there's potential side of added value there. There's certainly the publicizing of the story, right? Getting someone's story out there and amplifying it. There's also the reciprocity, and you can put people in touch with resources, whether that's resources related to advocacy or activism, or whether it's resources that have to do with mental health therapy and counseling, or maybe even other resources that we haven't identified yet that have to do with things like economic safety or other areas of safety.